Like all my life I had to fight. I had to fight LaQuisha, Lakeisha, Kiki, about 3 Kims. They were all treated fairly. I'm sorry. I just had to do it. What your bitches want, okay. Don't you fuck with my energy. Don't you fuck with my energy. Don't. Hey guys, the $25 email special is back. Check it out. Y'all, so much trouble in the world. I'm sorry I had to sing that song because there's so much trouble in this world. This whole OG and Evelyn Lozada situation, I'm shocked by how much it's exploded, and it's really exploded by this whole colorism conversation that started, and using colorism and things of that like nature. The relationship between Evelyn and OG really remind me of the relationship between black women and Latin women. I'm from up north. I'm from Massachusetts. So there's plenty of Puerto Ricans and especially Dominicans, and there just always seemed to be a divide there. And I think it's just I think stuff needs to bubble up in order for us to deal with these issues. Colorism is a huge problem. I'm realizing around the world where there are people of indigenous descent, especially how badly people of African descent have been treated in Latin American countries. There is a cultural rift. It seems that this whole issue, it just bothers me because I remember being, you know, up north, and I remember the like Dominican and Puerto Rican girls calling us like monkeys and calling us black bitches, and you know, but not in a way of all black, but like dark bitches. It was just always something, and I was like, what does our skin color have to do with this? You know, it's like they love the men but hate the women, and so it was a little bit disenchanting. So I see how this has happened. So I'm about to try to keep this reading in 20 minutes in and out because I don't want to spend too much time on it, because in all honesty, that situation, once Evelyn patted her poom poom, you know, I knew that there is a life after death when she did that, because that was dead ass wrong. Like, yeah, you can always tell Evelyn is hurt because her voice changes, because she's trying to stop herself from not crying. Do I think Evelyn is the colorist? Yeah, I think, yeah, pretty much any nationality that has a darker class of people the lighter skin tend to be on the higher end, and then the darker, more indigenous tend to be at the bottom. So why don't we just go in and read about their problematic relationship. And also, you don't know how they really edit stuff, you know, to cause more drama, because it was kind of choppy. Like, but I'm still happy to see. I still say I'm your man's favorite athlete. That's going down in history. I'm sorry. I'm your athlete's favorite athlete. I love that. That killed me. Like, that's funny. So why don't we go and, ooh, I can't even shuffle if I'm missing decks. Yeah. Why don't we just go straight into the situation? I just want to know, how is Evelyn feeling right now that everything has kind of exploded? Even through all this division, y'all, I still love me some Puerto Rican food, okay? Still love me some Puerto Rican food. Okay, so let's just go and see. How is this affecting Evelyn? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. She knew it was coming, but she's surprised by the reaction, by how big the reaction is. Like, she knew it was coming, of course, but she's surprised by, like, by how y'all have hit her with the he, hit her with the ho. y'all knocked her out like fight night. Like, she's like getting hit. She's hearing both sides of it, and she's like, wow, you know, it really, she feels like she doesn't have bad intentions. Like, you know, I'm not a bad person, I'm not a terrible person, but when you do whole things, the whole comes back to bite. You know, karma is a funny thing. It always comes back when you're most vulnerable in your life. Sometimes it comes through bad marriages, bad relationships, financially. And for Evelyn, it's coming back as the same games she played in her 20s and that's being played to her. Hey y'all, so I just had a 2-hour conversation with a friend and I'm back. I'm sorry. Y'all like, this bitch right here. I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't even know where I left out. I don't even remember what I was talking about here. I don't even know who I was talking about. I think I was talking about Evelyn and how she's like, she's suppressing a lot of what she has to say. Hold on. That's my song. Shout out to OG and the Nigerian Naja. Okay, shout out. Anyways, let me just keep going. Ace of Cups. So she does have like regrets and things of that like nature, but I don't think she's really sorry. I think she's suppressing what she really wants to say. Like, I think she really wants to say, bitch, I know I ain't Afro-Latina. Bitch, I know I'm really Jennifer Lopez. Like, we're the same ethnic mix. I'm just trying to calm this down because I ain't trying to have y'all take me coins. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? That she's not trying to have y'all take her coins. Because right now, this is about money. It's not even about how she feels about dark-skinned women. It's not even about how she feels about black people, about what time of day it is, when is she having lunch or breakfast. It's about money and the franchise bringing her in money. It's about her image, building her wealth. She doesn't like how it's affecting her money. And she also doesn't like how things are coming. She just feels like this is very interesting because this is Chad. I think they're going to start going back and forth or some type of thing is interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it's going to be something about Chad. Chad is going to say something or they're having some type of exchange, you know. Like they've been talking or still dialoguing and he does feel bad about how the whole situation played out. But Chad is a man, you know, his mind is the tip of his penis. He doesn't think like a real, like he's a, you know, if a hoe was on a 1 to 10 scale, he's off the radar. So I don't think, you know, but like attracts like, you know, you see what I'm saying? So yeah, but she wants us to move on from this and she wants to get her money back. She ain't trying to fuck with y'all. But she is going to get back some of her sponsorships. It's also been hellish for her because it's bringing back a lot of things from her past that she wanted to move on from, that that is coming back. A lot of stuff from her past is, it's like she doesn't care that she called OG a monkey, or not, or you know, call her ugly, you know. It's not even that. It's just the fact it's affecting her money and her sponsorships, and it's bringing back a lot of things that she doesn't like. But it's put back her and Chad in speaking more. They're speaking, y'all. Like, they're talking. Yeah, they're talking about a lot of things in the past relationship. I don't know. They may turn it into a show. I don't know. But she's not regretful. She really wants to say, I don't give a fuck. I'm not Afro Latina, just like Juju, Amira La Negra from Dominican Republic. She knows she ain't Afro Latina. You know, shout out to my Panamanians, because they claim their blackness. They be like, Guanta la mea, Afro Negro. Like, you know, like, they be claiming their shit. They be claiming it. I'm African from a Spanish-speaking country. They claim it. And I love that. Shout out to people from Panama. Shout out to the black Cubans, you know, who can't get papers to come here to the United States. Shout out to the Afro-Dominicanas who claim they shit. Shout out to the Afro-Puerto Ricans. Shout out to the Afro-Brazilians who are not of Latin America, but they have the largest African population. Shout out, because y'all are still my brothers and sisters, from one Haitian sister to all the blacks who landed on all sides of the hemisphere from East Africa. Hey, y'all. So I'm talking about some West Africa. Sorry, I got it all mixed up. Because we're all in this together. So how does OG feel about all this shit? OG probably buying an outfit at like Rainbows or something, with some studded shoes or something. She's like enjoying herself. Like, she's enjoying it. Her and Tammy are sharing like notes and painting each other's nails and laughing at all of Evelyn's interviews. 5, 4. How does OG feel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Stop. She is like, she's annoyed. Like, she's annoyed more so by the support that Evelyn gets from her castmates. She finds that very awkward and just annoying, but at the same time, it's showing that she doesn't want to be bothered. You see what I'm saying? So she's not annoyed. It's not, the whole Evelyn situation trips her out because of the support that, you know, old girl keeps like receiving. And she's getting a lot of offers to speak, but she's being very picky about who she's speaking to or what she is saying stuff to. It did cause her some emotional distress because she was somebody has made her a offer, but she's looking at other opportunities. It has opened up a lot of opportunities for her and her man, so they may end up having, of course, a reality show. She's gonna make money off of this. It's brought her blessings. It's actually brought her blessings, y'all. So it's brought her blessings. The fighting really made her go and look at relationships between black women and colorism and favoritism. It kind of shook her. She's hiding a lot of it because she has a really good front, but emotionally she is very shook by the experience that she's experienced. She wished she would have thought some things out more. She does, but at the end of the day, old girl is moving on to new opportunities and is going to be doing her thing. Yeah, she's getting a lot of offers. She just is not sure what exactly to pick and where exactly to move. Her and her man have a very complicated relationship. It's not all sunshine and happiness. So she's looking at that relationship as being stagnant or not moving forward like how she would expect. It shows her wishing for it to move better. Are they married? Because I remember one episode, it was talking about her wanting to get married. I think she is ready to get married, y'all. I think she is. She is ready. This is Shawnee. She feels like Shawnee added a lot of heat to the fire. So, there it goes. But OG is just, she learned a lot. She just felt like, is OG going to return to season, I don't know, y'all. What season is this? 25? I don't know. Is OG returning to the next season? How long has this shit been on? 15 years? I don't know. But all I know is I'm tired of it. I'm tired of Evelyn. I'm happy Tammy left. I'm happy when everybody leaves because it's so... I'm tired of Jackie's old... Everybody was kung fu fighting. There is no way you're like how old and you got folks still trying to jump you. Something is wrong, sis. Something is... A whole damn family. And I didn't even see the episode, y'all. I just heard that some girl named Malaysia and her whole crew was trying to jump somebody old enough to be their mom. Jackie is like, bitch, I'm gonna be me till the end. She's not Kaya, but she's like, I'm gonna stay true to my personality, point blank, period. Like, it's almost like at first she was evil, but now you expect it. It's like, girl, Jackie is gonna be Jackie, period. Okay, so let's just go and see. How does Shawnee feel about the way the show is being portrayed, and how does she feel about the future of Basketball Wives? I don't even know why they need to call it Basketball Groupies, but how do they feel? 5, 4. How does she feel? 5. How does Shawnee? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. She's happy. She got y'all talking. She got y'all moving around. It's gonna bring more opportunities. She's like, keep talking, keep talking. Hey, this is interesting, but it's with another male. This has nothing to do with basketball. It's somebody who produces Basketball Wives or helps her. It's a man who she's mad at. I don't know if it's because of the bad editing, because obviously there was way more to the OG and Evelyn fight than we saw. We all saw the grab him by the pussy. You know, I got good taxes. I got good credit. I still have my hairline. I have all my teeth. And then she was patting on her pussy. It was a very traumatic experience for me as a woman, seeing somebody who's the same age as my mother patting her pussy. It was very traumatic. This is like a PR nightmare, but she knows that in the long run it's gonna help to move things forward. She does wish that she listened to her intuition about putting certain stuff on the show. She's met a male who talked her into putting certain stuff on the show because she feels like it's having y'all talk. It's having y'all talk, but it is making them having to go back to the drawing board and figure out what next year is going to be like. You know what's crazy? I almost feel like next year may be their last year. Like, almost like she's having... What network? VH1? I think Shawnee's having problems with VH1. I think she's going to want to either take it to another network or just discontinue it. It's weird because she does want OG back, but she doesn't want to be in scenes with OG. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. How does Evelyn How does Evelyn feel about darker skinned women? How does Evelyn feel about darker skinned women? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. She feels like with black women, like she has to show her stern side. Like she has to keep, not a guard up, but she has to show her serious side. She, like, in order to keep balance, she has to be like firm and things of that like nature. She has to keep a poker face. So she almost feels like when she's dealing with black women that she has to keep it balanced by being standoffish almost, or stern. Yeah, she just doesn't feel like she can let her guard down. It's not about how black women look. It's about how she feels about their nature. She finds that she's had very problematic relationships with black women, so she doesn't like to get too close. Very, very problematic. Very, very, very. Yeah. It's almost like she doesn't trust black women. She also knows that her mouth. Yeah, she hasn't had very good relationships with black women. She's found it very troublesome. But it's very interesting because she'll still do business with black women. It's not even speaking about looks. It's not even about how she feels about looks. It's speaking about the nature of the black woman that she doesn't like. So when a black woman, so it's almost like a form of intimidation. I've heard this a lot in life. I've even heard this about myself, that black women have a certain assertiveness and a certain, that's why she doesn't like OG. OG is assertive. OG is not going, she's like, OG is Evelyn's worst nightmare. Her fears that she already has about black women. So OG is everything she fears of us. Like, we're assertive, we don't take BS, we're direct. But Spanish women are the same way. Like, I grew up north. Spanish, Dominicanas, Puerto Ricans, it's the same energy. But she is willing to do business. But when it comes to like personal stuff, no. She's had very bad relationships with black women. She's had it's more so of a traumatic experience rather than how black women look. So you can ask, how does OG really feel? How does OG really feel about Evelyn? We're just going to pull out 3 cards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. So Evelyn is, let's go. OG feels like Evelyn is a gold digger. Evelyn's about money. Evelyn will befriend, you know, a corpse if she has to. She just sees, so really the foundation is not really even about race. Race is being used as a tool in this, but she just finds Evelyn as a gold digging, money hungry woman. She's about her money, and she just doesn't find her authentic. It's like everything about Evelyn is about money. So she just doesn't respect Evelyn because Evelyn is about money. And when she doesn't, she also feels like, so there's most definitely a side of Evelyn that we're not seeing, which is being edited out. I think Evelyn talks a lot about money and making paper and things of that like nature. Yeah, money, y'all. So it's almost like greed. Hold on, let me see. Because Y'all had Evelyn patting her pussy like it was on fire, okay? Like, she was like, drop and roll wasn't even a fucking option. Y'all had her in her feelings. How does Evelyn feel about Chad, who was fucking everybody, feel about him speaking and trying to get with OG while they were together? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Yeah, it brought up the fighter came out of her. Well, not the fighter, but she became a very aggressive pussy patter came out of her. And she felt like, again, it's that aggressiveness that black women bring out of her. Like, it was something unfair. It's like, why did you bring that up? What is the purpose? OG is a trigger. OG is a trigger, okay? She's like, I dye my gray hairs. I have veneers. My credit score is 900. I done fucked everybody in a graveyard. I got more bodies than a graveyard. Like, she went down a whole list of accomplishments, bitch. I get to advertise flat tummy tea. I get to I mean, she was going in. I get to advertise curly gel. Like, it was just a lot. It really upset her. And it's not just that. I think she's found out a lot of things about Chad that have really kept her up at night. Chad brings back a lot of bad memories. It's like she's had to deal with numerous encounters of the situation. Chad is a trigger. It really is. Chad is a trigger. It really is. I think we all have that one. Well, no, ain't really. None of my exes are really triggers, because once I cried it out and played Unbreak My Heart 600 times, I pretty much moved on. Let me see. This situation is crazy. I don't have anything else to ask. I mean, I just think, like, the colorist thing is really hidden behind two women who just don't like each other. And I think the colorist issue is being used as a navigational system to hide two people who just don't like each other. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it. What lies in the future of Basketball Wives 5? I hope somebody cancel that shit. 5, 4. I don't know what's worse, like Desperate Housewives of Atlanta or this. But I was here when Portia dragged on the floor.